It's time again for another session of Enverus Subsurface Studio Pro Tips. My goal is to help users in ESS work smarter, not harder. Today, we're going to explore some functionality in ESS, the Automated Property Estimator, or as we lovingly call it, the APE.
The Advanced Property Estimator was built with the notion in mind that we have an abundance of log data in vertical wells. But what about the horizontal wells that we're drilling? What about those spotty areas with not so great log coverage? What if I could create a well log volume in my area to view what's going on between my well coverage? The idea with the Advanced Property Estimator, or APE, is to interpolate from surrounding vertical wells with an abundance log suite to sparsely data populated horizontal or vertical wells. Users can use specialty logs or just plain old gamma ray for this exercise. Within this series, we will review the APE tool and its outputs. Typically, this type of workflow is achieved by constructing large 3D gridded models and interpolating well log data to the models. APE extracts these important concepts but is not burdened by the requirements of 3D modeling, like an experienced, specialized staff, complicated and expensive software with steep lead time, long and time-consuming runtimes, and typically large disk and memory storage. The APE tool can be applied in many applications, like building planned wells in open acreage and estimating a well log on its path. Think, I don't have to drill that horizontal well to see the possible log response there. A user can interpolate well logs on planned wells for predictive MV-STATS workflows. Thinking, let's try to understand the geology and production before I drill this well. And lastly, post-mortem studies. What could I learn from this well to improve in the future? Within this series, we will use the Advanced Property Estimator to create vertical logs and pseudo wells, generate well logs on horizontal wells, and create a well log 3D volume. Let's get started. Well, how does the APE work? Let's dig into this a bit. I have many vertical logs, and I'll set the APE up to look at a specific log over multiple reservoirs. The APE technique will perform a direct interpolation at any resolution, bypassing the need to build a large model. Once the well grids are built, I can adjust the search parameter options for any vertical interpolated log here. For simplicity and speed, an inverse squared algorithm is used to estimate a new log. Think of the search radius as a pizza split into 8 slices, possibly 4, and then per slice I can have 1 pepperoni, 2, or 3. Yeah, I just compared wells to pepperoni. The spider search shown in the base map will use the search parameters defined to estimate a new vertical log where one doesn't exist, and shows you which wells or radius are being investigated to create the estimated log. As you move the spider, notice the generated log in this right panel with the reservoirs you inputted as well. You can see the log response in each reservoir as you move across the basin. When desired, users can generate a pseudo well and log from this application that you can find in the data tree for use in other modules. We previously reviewed generating pseudo wells and logs in the vertical sense, but APE can also generate logs on horizontal wells using those previously generated well grids from input well logs. With the horizontal wells loaded into my projects, yes, this includes your planned horizontals as well, the Advanced Property Estimator allows me to estimate a well log over that horizontal well with option for inclination cutoff as desired. Once some horizontal wells are selected for well log estimation, users can update the parameters for that estimated log. Options for increasing or decreasing the sampling rate in feet along the wellbore, plus various algorithms from inverse distance squared, kriging, or co-kriging. Co-kriging allows users to select a soft data guide in the well log estimation as well. Think about other data in your project, like seismic data that you could possibly extract to well logs and use in this module. Once the well logs have been interpolated for the selected horizontal wells, click to view. This is another place in Transform where you can view the data prior to creating it. Maybe you see some blocky log characteristics. This is typically due to a very flat horizontal well that it's parallel to the reservoir it's landed in. Once the logs are created and you're happy with them, go ahead and view them in a 3D scene. We can take a look at these right here. We previously viewed generating vertical logs and well logs on a horizontal well. Next, let's generate a 3D volume from well logs. Besides building those well grids in the previous panels, users need a seismic bin grid or aerial grid and a vertical sampling. Even in areas where seismic data isn't present, users can create these needed pieces to generate a 3D well log volume with APE. Select the needed parameters and compute the well log volume. This might be a great time to go grab a snack or a cup of coffee. This log volume, once created, will behave just like any other seismic 3D volume in Transform. Users can extract values along the wellbores and use as seismic in MVStats workflows. Here I'm going to go ahead and show it in a 3D scene. I can scroll through the lines and look at the volume, just like any other volume. Go ahead and give this a try in your Transform 6 project.
Go ahead and give this a try in your Enverus Subsurface Studio project. Thanks for spending some time with me today. Got questions? Want to learn more? Email me at robin.marchand@enverus.com or click here for more information about Enverus Subsurface Studio.